And so Yeshua is this firstborn. He is the invisible. He is the image of the invisible God. Paul goes on to say in verse 16, for by him all things were created. What? By Yeshua all things were created? And he goes on to say that all things were created through him and for him. Now, I said what? Because didn't we just read in Exodus earlier on in my liturgy that God created the heavens and the earth? And don't we go on to read in, like I've got Isaiah 44 pulled up, that God is the one who says that I am the one who creates you, right? Isaiah 44 verse, let me drop down to verse... let's see, here it is in verse 24. Isaiah 44:24. Thus says the Lord your Redeemer, who formed you from the womb. I am the Lord who made all things, who alone stretched out the heavens and spread forth the earth by myself, who frustrates the signs of the liars, makes fools of diviners, turns wise men back, and things like that. God is the one who created all things, who alone stretched out the heavens, spread out the earth by myself. Doesn't even give room for him doing it through Yeshua if we read Isaiah and take it literally. So if God is the only one who exclusively made the heavens and the earth, he's the exclusive creator, right? Remember, it's the sign of his creatorship. Then who is this Jesus character? By him all things were created. All things were created through him and for him. See, this clues us into Paul's ontology and to Paul's understanding of who exactly Jesus is when it comes to Godship. Jesus is, and he's building up to this, right? He's building up to it. That's why he says the fullness of God was pleased to dwell, and that in him the full deity, right? Deity is the Godness, the stuff that God's made up of, Jesus is made up of. So Yeshua is preeminent because actually, when it comes to deity, Yeshua is very God. He shares the same nature as God. He has the same makeup that God is. When it comes to essence, Yeshua and God have the same essence. And so all things are created by through Yeshua, by him actually, literally. And in heaven and on earth, visible, invisible, whether thrones or dominions, rulers, authorities, all things are created through him and for him. And then he continues in verse 17, and he is before all things, and in him all things hold together. And then in verse 18, he is the head of the body of the church. He is the beginning. What? The beginning? I thought God was the beginning, right? Go back and read through your Old Testament again. Go back and read through parts of Revelation. God has said he's the beginning. But Paul says that Yeshua is the beginning. Yeah, okay, figure that one out. Yeshua is the firstborn from the dead. So he's not just the firstborn of all creation, right here, right? The protatokos passes katisios. He is also the firstborn of the dead, right? The protatokos ekton nekron. So he's this way because he's the first one to be glorified. When I say he's the firstborn, he's the firstborn of all creation.